Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Right here, 1974 Beetle, the Love Bug. And no, it's not Herbie. This is an actual, model they produced in 74 with the blackout package. Pretty cool. Very, honestly, up until I saw this car, I forgot they existed. So, anywho's and ways, got a couple of things to do on this thing. This is actually a subscriber's car. So, they'll probably get a YouTube discount on this one. But give me a list. Quite nice. What I know about this car right now is it's in here to get, I guess, tidied up. He had the engine rebuilt or a 1641 conversion put into it. It runs. Well, he says it runs. It obviously made it here. Thinks the carbs need to be synced. Thinks the timing needs to be done because the people who did it didn't do that, apparently. I don't know. I don't know who did the engine rebuild. I can only speculate. So the good thing is if I don't know who did it, I could just talk crap. I try not to if you watch this. So he left me a little listy thing. He even put, hold on. I don't know if it'll focus. Check boxes. We'll lose the list before we check anything off. Sync carbs, timing, distributor coil. I was going to get an electronic ignition. They're still running points in this thing and a vacuum advanced. If you watch the channel long enough, I don't like vacuum advances with dual carbs. Personal preference. Do they work? Yeah. Do I like them? No. So they go away. They get a 009 electronic. Valve cover leak. I know that side's leaking, so we'll fix that. We got to adjust valves anyway. This thing does sound a little clackety. We're not working a new exhaust. So by new exhaust, it's just we're doing a 4-to-1 over up in the box over here. Nothing major. Quick little go through and, hopefully see how this thing gets on. Other than hearing this thing run, I haven't heard this thing. He said cold starts there, so it starts. But when it warms up, it sounded decent, but it did sound very clackety. If you watch this channel long enough, the blue 64 I have in here is kind of similar before I got tuned in. So let me bring it around back. Let's fire this thing up and yeah, see what our lack of better terms base map is on this engine rebuild. Like I said, I don't know who did it, but when I heard that they didn't sync the carbs because they were perfect out of the box, apparently it's their words, and didn't time the engine, kind of raises some flags. So with that said, the Duel is probably wrong because they're still running points anyway. Anywho, enough smack talk. Join me in the back. I was already under here, just kind of giving it a peruse. If you didn't know, it's, I was going to say this channel's a bit scripted. I kind of like to sort of know what I'm getting myself into before I get into it. So I did look under the car and just give it a poke and a prod. But other than that, no idea. Well, I was getting at with that ramble. I was under here. I should have put my steel mate junction in now because, like I said, the engine's been rebuilt. I know it runs, but also I would like it to... he said it has a weird, cold start's weird. So if I got to run the throttle, well, I want to be by the throttle. I know it sounds weird. Fire no, we're good. All right. Cold start device engaged. Let's wrap up here so that you can melt and that'd be great. Go over to the axle. You'd think I would learn, but no, I don't. The lead, if you go under the axle and pull in and it decides to, dry motor, sometimes it gets bound up and then it turns into a thing. All right, let's get this car down and fire it up. But yeah, I want to control it from the back. I just wanted to see what it sounds like. Like I said, we're doing valves, so I don't want to run her, you know, too crazy. All right, before we do it, wow, they tighten them. That was genuine surprise because I think I just get them snug when I put these on, because you never know when you got to pop them off. Well, where the hell is this one? There it is. First thing, I'm curious what the out of the box carbs are perfect seems like. Because single carbs, well, you can usually throw them on and get away with it. Dual carbs, not so much. So, all right. Oh, man. Come down some. I'm getting old. The leg crawling over the old, all right, Keon. The leg crawling over the old arm lift is quite, you know, fun nowadays. Jeez. All right, light, boop. And sync tool. Our ignition is hot, we're points, so I really shouldn't keep the key on too long, but it is what it is. Fire and hole. Fire's up all right. I don't know if that noise is picking up. Five on that one. Get in there. And 10 on that one. They're not even close. I don't know if it'll pick up. 10. Five. Out of the box, they're perfect, eh? Cool. Let me shut her down. Yeah. Out of the box, they're perfect. Check. Okay, well. Should we do valves? Or should we screw with the carb sync? Because that is interesting. Also, I'm moving the coil from in here to back there. I think I've said this on every video. I hate the coils living in the heat sink. I don't get it. I don't know why people do it. Well, I do. It's the kit, and you can't put it in the factory location. So, there's that. I might put it up here. Yeah, I'll probably put it up here. Usually I side mount them, but the reason I'm not side mounting them on this one is because it has an original sticker, and, well, I'm weird. So yeah, I might mount it up here. Not sure. It'll probably go on the firewall. It'll go away. It'll go somewhere. Also, I think I'll rerun the fuel line because I hate rubber line. What else? All right, let's start. Let's get this thing running right first. Valves will be secondary at this point. We know we have a valve leak. That's not. Oh wow, you really put the mustard on that one. We know we have a valve leak or a valve cover leak. They don't sound that terrible. Let me get the engine synced in first, and then we'll go back. This thing, I think he said, has 50 miles on it. Maybe that. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Be honest with you. But I do want. Let's see, if this was 10. Oh yeah, this linkage isn't even adjusted right. If I screw it in, it's going to push that one down. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Anything else on here that I'm curious about? No. Well, if that one's 10 and I drop it to 5, usually it's 6 and 6 is my experience. usually. I don't know, I'm talking here, guys. We'll figure this out. I just don't feel like doing valves right now, to be honest with you. Let's adjust her in. All right, first things first, this carburetor, we're gonna leave alone, but we'll do our idle or mixture screw adjustment right now. And we'll, I wanna base map it, see where we're at. Usually a good starting point's, you know, turn and a half out. Certainly that's not in all the way. That's not my thing. Okay, this was a half a turn out. Certainly not. All right, half a turn out. So let's see. Half, one, half. Turn and a half out on that one. And get this one with a screwdriver. What are we on this one? Stay there. And also I want to run fuel line so I can get to these things better. All right. Half, one, half, two, 2 1/4 on this one. Half, one, half. All right, now they're base mapped together. Let's get some screwdrivering action going on. And we'll tighten, loosen this all the way, and then we'll just touch the seat, and then give it a half a turn. This one is in there. Ah! Come on, stick to something useful. Thank you. What the hell is on this thing? Teflon? What about this one? This carb's going to give me a little bit of a fits, I'll tell you that much. The Teflon, I guess, bushing is falling out of it. When do they stop putting springs on these things? What do I do with my thing? There it is. All right, now we're 7 on that one. I only got throttle control off of that side. Loosely go there. was the adjuster screw. I just turned it in a half. It didn't like that. So I'll back this one out a half. That's better. About 8, 9. Still off on that one. Still low. All right. They're within 2 currently. Fueling's better on this one. I might have to adjust fueling on that one. But let me show you what I'm fighting right now. Hopefully it'll come through. I'm going to have to take apart the this linkage, because if you can, let me see if I can get the light somewhere usable. All right, let's see. Did I have my finger in the lens the whole time? That'd be awesome. All right, let's see if I can show it. Right here, that plastic, that's the throttle stop. It is pulling out. So I can't get 0. I can't back this thing off anymore. This side, I don't know if you can tell or see in there, it is where it needs to be. It's flush. So that Teflon, whoa, zoomed. So that Teflon is pulling out. So that's great. Yeah, I'll pull the arm off. Try to get that thing back in. But yeah, that screw's backed out all the way, and well, obviously I can't idle it down anymore. Pretty amazing when you start getting things a little in sync though. I'm within, like I said, I'm 6 on this one, 8 on that one. I'm within 2. And you know, adjusted the fuel. I haven't even messed with the timing yet because she's way up there. I guarantee she's running high on the advanced side. But yeah, let me get the startle arm apart and I'll show you what I got going on. Because I don't want to pull it apart on the car, because with my luck, the damn thing's going to fall down to the, you know, the abyss, and I won't be able to find it. Oh yeah, carbs are synced out of the box, no worries. This is how, you know, the bad thing is, this is how you blow up engines. You run them lean on one side, you run them rich on the other, they don't run right. Especially when you have a rebuild, or, you know, rebuilt or whatever. You know, running it improperly is always good for it. And I'm not faulting the owner, obviously. It's just the people who do this stuff and think it's right. Like I said, anytime I rebuild an engine, because I got to talk to him again. Anytime I rebuild an engine, I tell, you know, my normal spiel. Put about, you know, 200 miles on it, give or take, and, you know, bring it back. Free diag on my end. I will tear it apart and make sure I didn't F anything up. If you watch Type 3, it's kind of the same thing. I goofed up. I mean, there's no other way around it. I did. But you know what? Homeboy came in, pleasant demeanor, and yeah, walked away with a free repair. Because who knew that crossover? He'll be back though. Not because of, again, something I did, but more or less he didn't even get to hit his 200 mile. I still want to make sure everything's tight. Good news is everything I checked in the limited miles he did put on was good. Look, I tell everybody this, and I stand by it. Everything I do is parts and labor warranty. I know it sounds like a spiel or shtick or whatever you want to call it. I mean, to a certain extent, it's true. But the thing, why is that so tight? The thing is, that is ungodly tight. I rather you know that you can, hypothetically break it and it'd be covered. Also, not really be afraid of, not fear driving it. Because, I mean, one of the biggest, big things is old cars are, unreliable. Trying to take the fear out of the reliability thing. That is not the right size. It's because I didn't grab the right size. I don't know, I'm just rambling. I guess it just bottles my mind as what passes as good service nowadays. Trust me, I'm not the best. I'm not perfect. I screw up. But here's the thing, I own it. Wow. I think I said what I'm doing is I'm taking off the throttle shaft right now. So I can gain access to that TEF nut, so I can fix that, so that we can go on to get this thing synced in, because they were perfect out of the box. Put that there so I can lose it, like normal. You come here. Wiggle jiggle that one out. Stay. Get all this out. Where can I put this so I can lose it? That. I'm not sure what kit this is. I mean, it doesn't matter. Seems like it has a bunch of extra bits. And things I'm not used to seeing. There you go. Better view of what the hell I was talking about. I can't poke the lens. I gotta poke this thing to get zoom. Which isn't gonna zoom because, science. Anyway, you see the white thing? Boop, boop. Fine. Focus. There we go. That white thing right here. That's like Teflon. That's supposed to be inside this. Right now, that screw is bottomed out or flush, if you can tell. Yeah. I can't get it to idle any lower because of that. So now let me take this thing apart and figure out how to get it to work. I got, well, beep. Come on, focus on that. All right, I got the stupid thing in there. Will it work? Hopefully. What's that setting look like? It should be barely out, right? Yeah. So let me back this one out. Trying to mimic the other one. Just so hopefully I'll be a little close. Because I only really have one shot at this. I do not like this. It's almost like this bracket's bent. It's almost like I need to bend the bracket some more. Because it's basically hitting the stop area. All right, that'll work. Let's get all this other stuff back on. Spacer. Spring thing. All right, throttle stop is not touching. Well, it's kind of touching, but it's good enough. Let's see if I can dial it in now, because that'd be nice. Oh, key on. Oof. Contact. All right, yeah. We're 4 right now on that one. 6 on that one. Right at 6. A little high, 7 on that. Six. Just a scotch. Boom diggity. All right, synced up. All right, here's a good example. Remember, I just took this rod off. This rod is nowhere, say if you hold it level-ish. Oh, come on. That's how much we adjusted it. It does not, that's the hole. So, yeah. Also another reason why it was so high idle, because it wasn't really adjusted right anyway. So there's that. So I gotta shorten this one. There's all my standard tools. How's it? 3/8 and 5/16, I think. 5/16 for the top, 3/8 for the bottom. I don't know why it's standard, but it is. Loosen that jam nut. Get out of the way. Loosen this jam nut. Come here. Just cooperate. Do the, oh. It'd help if I had the right hand in the right hand, or the right wrench in the right hand. Loosen. Loosen better. Hold the top and snug it. Kadook. Same for the bottom. Like I said, you just want them to be dancing. You want them to float a little bit. I mean, I don't care how you guys set yours. This is just how I've been doing mine forever. This. Boop. Boop. Oh, look, 12.5 volts. All right, let's see what they got. Vacuum advance, I think I just went over this. I want to see 42 on full choochums. Hey, look at that, it starts. And like I said, we're not going to go anything crazy. Also, 950 on idle. Right where you want it to be. I can bring it down to 850. All right, right now we are sitting at idle. $18 degrees. $17 degree. I don't know if that picks up. Flashy, 0. No vacuum. Vacuum disconnected. It's gonna be way spicy. $53. No. Well, I don't know what kind of nut thing they have going on right there. I should really trick the Duel now. As you can see, we're flashing at 8. I'm hoping. Let's see. I'm 8. I backed off a number of degrees. I'm hoping we're going to be like 43. We'll see if this white mark comes into play. It's just that easy. She's spicy. Keep dragging this thing around. All right. So we're at 43. I'm happy with a 43. Like I said, it's going 009. I was just curious. I'm not going to Duel it. I really want to, but I'm not going to. Did I just turn this thing off? Yeah. But now the carbs are synced. Mainly I did that just to make sure everything was alrighty. But carbs are synced. Everything's there. Yeah, it's a hot start. I'll do valves tomorrow because I don't know if it is picking up in my mic. They are a little tickety-tackety. All right, let's see what timed and synced sounds like. Yep, that's about right. I set them, like I said, I set them to about 8 to 9, give or take, 009s. I might push them base timing, maybe 10. Just give it a little more whap. It's just newer distributors, you can get away with a little bit more. But yeah, all right, so we're tuned in. She keys over, she runs, she idles. Like I said, tomorrow, because we have a valve cover leak on this side, I'm going to fix that, put all the valves in time, or adjustment, swap that out to an 09, move some stuff, and yeah, we're slowly on our way. Also, master cylinder leak. I looked under there, like I said, I did a little pre-scouting, if you will, and I think it's the brake light switches. I'm gonna get 2 switches, put them in, see if that fixes it. If that fixes it, outstanding, because I don't feel like doing a master. But we will if we have to. You know, I've done many, but it'd just be easier just to do brake light switches and not bleed the system. Also got to adjust the brakes. I'm just going to go through everything like my normal thing. It's like a post-buy inspection without post-buy inspecting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. Join me tomorrow with a cold engine. We'll do some valve adjustments. Also, let me get some parts. I'll probably order a master anyway. I think I have one, but I'm not even going to chance it, and I'll just order one. And what the hell was that? I don't know either, guys. Yeah, Order switches, master. I think these are 3 wires. I got to double check. If you didn't know, there's 2 wires and 3 wires. You could use either. Well, no, you can't. Don't listen to me. You can, but you can't. Me, when I edit that part out, and I'm not going to edit it out. Who am I kidding? Anywho, brakes, finish up the engine, and then yeah, hopefully get this thing knocked out. It's pretty quick. Oil change, obviously. I'm curious with the rebuild or the top end or whatever he had done, if they gave what number one, what oil they recommended. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. What oil they recommended, what interval before the first oil change. Usually, if it's a brand new engines, I do 1030. Top end rebuilds, it's back to 1540. Nothing special, but I still, just because you know, parts quality nowadays. Usually, when I build them, I mean, you probably see, oh, we did the Type 3. Build it, flush it, you know, before the client gets it, or usually before my first test drive. Flush it out. Usually I get 3 oil changes on it. Is it excessive? Yes, but also, like I said, I do parts and labor, and I do not want it to come back because I've got some metal in the damn thing. Yeah, I want to clean. Other people might not warranty their stuff, but I will. Anyway, join me in the morning. All right, guys, it's been actually a few days since my last recording, waiting on parts, so on and so forth. Right now I'm going to tackle the valves. You've seen me do valves on this channel many times, set them to 6. The car even says set to 6 on the original OG stamp up there. Kind of funny. Really weird for me to see cars that actually have the original stamps, but I'm going to run through same way I always do it. Basically skip adjust. So like I say, cylinder 1, intake 2, exhaust 4, rotate at 180. Cylinder 3, intake 4, exhaust 2. Done. Rotate it once. If there's anything I see out of the ordinary, I'll let you know. I don't even have this thing set to TDC yet, but actually, hold on. Where's my hook? I'm just curious right off the rip. Like I said, I don't think, no, I ran the car last. I'm just curious what they sound like, because like I said, it does sound chattery. Those are soaked. There's a lot of oil getting to this engine. That's good. Surely at least one of these valves is open. Or closed, I mean. That's a new gasket. Old gasket, new gasket. I thought he said he changed them out, but maybe I was wrong. I mean, regardless, if you had a top-end rebuild, I think you'd have new gaskets put in. That feels good. That's a door knocker. That feels all right. Am I on TDC? No. That feels all right. That feels all right. That feels all right. All right, let me do it real quick. Right now it's just intake 1. That's a door knocker. But again, like I said, it's not TDC, it's nothing like that. No valves where it's supposed to be. So they could be louder, they could be quiet, not really quieter than they are already, but they could be louder when the cam starts coming around and get, say, tension off of them or off of a lobe. So let me go around, do this stuff real quick, and I'll get back to you. And like I said, if I see anything fun or funky, right in the eyeballs again. This thing's the devil. If I see anything out of the ordinary, I'll let you know. Bring it in and show you. But everything looks fine. Original heads. Yeah. All right, I'll be back. They all seem fine. Minor adjustments on them, nothing major. Like I said, it's been a rebuilt engine, so I can't expect them all to be absolutely perfect. But exhaust 3, super tight, probably about 2,000, and then, exhaust 2, it's another door knocker. So overall, they're good. They're at least loose. Oh, come on. I'd rather have a loose, you know, better loose than tight. But this is probably the last of that engine shake that this thing had. Hopefully, now that the valves are all gonna valve correctly. And snug. Make sure I didn't move that. You really should hold that flathead. No, that's fine. You really should hold that flathead when you tighten them. Listen to what I say, not what I do. But yeah, all right, let's get valve covers on this thing. It's all spec'd out to where I'm happy with it. We'll drop it in the distributor and engine should be done. I hope. I think so. I'll be right back. Let's not look directly into the light. Blink. All right, let's yank the distributor. I think I've said this, I'm not a fan of vacuum advance on dual carb engines. Do they work? Yeah. Why? I don't know why there's two nuts on this thing. Do they work? Yes. It's probably because that thing don't jam anymore. Someone also marked the distributor for the timing. And we found out that that's not the best part for the timing. Oop. All right, let's pull this guy out. Let's pull this guy out. Let's pull this guy out. There we go. Oh yeah, I also got to do an oil change on this thing. Sud. Pull that vacuum line. You over there. I need a vacuum cap. All right, distributor. I have a new one. Boop. Throw this in. See, do I have another post? I do. I am gonna, I think I said this, I am gonna move this coil. Man, look. All right, this, I don't know if it'll show, but that to me, man, that's freaking unacceptable. Why would you knowingly keep, I don't understand how you can get away with saying unknowingly keep bad fuel line. You had the engine out, you were in here, you did stuff, so, well, this would be replaced. Not to mention you have your bad fuel line that is, well, you're gonna stop running. Oh, it's cracked. I'm not even joking. I don't know if that picks up. Yeah, we'll pull that off. Oh, I'm making a mess now. Number one, because the fuel's going to keep pumping or flowing out. All right, not only my first thing with this was the thing is, well, dry rotted. I guess for me flexing it, it's cut. It had to have been pinched to where, luckily, that thing was not leaking. Look, I'm no saint when it comes to this stuff, but I also don't want you to blow up, I guess is what I'm getting at. That is just that is unbelievable. And this is coming from someone who, you know, has seen a lot of stuff. Ooh, nailed it first try. Right in. See how badly that stripped is. And if that was the reason that we had another nut on here, I'd say most likely. Yep, sure is. All right. I fought the old clamp. Needless to say, it might have won. So I had to spare one off of one of my locked up engines over there. We'll just, you know, pretend that I didn't lose to a clamp. It's getting a clamp. And of course, new hardware. I want to get this thing running first, and then we'll start relocating and moving stuff. There we go. There we go. Just gonna snug the bottom down and leave the top, so it has some movement when I, you know, go to clamp it down. All right, distributor's in, so let me tighten that clamp. In the back side, because it is orientated correct and I don't want it to fall apart. All right, now we got to dig this stupid thing out of here. Probably gonna have to pull the distributor again. Yeah, let's just do it. Give me room. I know everything's indexed. How the hell? Let's see, flathead maybe? Take that out. I hope I don't have to hold it on the other side. I just want to break the tension. All right, you didn't miss much. Coils up top. Come here. Coils up top. We're gonna lengthen these wires so they don't look all janky, but I want to, you know, get this thing fired up. Next, I do want to put obviously a new fuel line on. That's not all broken. Blows my mind. All right, we're gonna static time this. I got it set at the dimple. Most likely, I'm gonna have to rekajigger this. That should have a ground to it through the arms. But let's do a quick static. Oh! I still have to pick up parts. Oh! There we go. Boop. This will get us in the ballpark of running. Where is... my ratchet. Did you wind up down there? No. 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 Redo this. Get it on the right side of the firing order. 009's usually cylinder 1 points at you. As long as plateaued, hopefully this engine's correct to where to fire up. Either that or I'm on the wrong side of the firing order. All right. Valves are done. Everything's roughly good. Like I said, clean up the wiring later. See what she does. Still got my bump button. I think I'm on the wrong side of the firing order. Let's try that. Whoops. Yep, definitely was on the wrong side of the firing order. Whatever I just said, disregard. Those drives, well, they're not always 100% accurate. That's better. $32. Smells rich. But she's really smoothing out. That's better. Still smells rich. It still has a, I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, but it does still have a ping. Sound center line. Check this carb sync again. 6. I want to make sure it didn't move. If I have some slop in the shaft, it could use a slight bump. All right, that's right on. That's right on. Okay. All right, good. Whew. What else? Oh, what time is it? All right, I got to run to the O'Reilly's, pick up parts for this thing because we still got to do brakes. And And yeah, like I said, I gotta go back, clean up the wires, but everything's good. Also give me time to let this thing cool down. Do we leak oil? No, we are not. Let's hold the oil valve covers dry. So I like to see. What about this side? Yep, we're dry here too. That's some residual, but I think that's like combination between the fuel that ran all over the cylinders and everything else. All right, perfect. Whew. I think I screwed up. Not sure yet. We'll stay tuned. But yeah, I do have to do an exhaust. I got to order some piping. I said I was going to do it. I never did because I didn't think I needed it. But my exhaust doesn't have fresh air tubies, so I'm hoping they fit or make the run. I don't think they do. Ooh, this is a severe mistake. Crap. I know I have a set somewhere. I think I know I have a set somewhere. I honestly don't know if I have a set somewhere. I know I have one. Crap. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So now, I guess is a time that maybe 4 of you have been waiting for. Let's do this exhaust. I already took out the hardware for the shroud, so hopefully it just comes out. Yep. There we go. Gives you access to the tops of these things. I really think I'm going to do something with that fuel line because I don't like it. Oh, this is just, you know, in here. That's good. All right, looking like 13s hopefully on the top. Nice. I like when stuff isn't tight. Is it a 13 or is it? Yeah, kind of. It still kind of is a 13. All right. 2 nuts on top, pop them off. Beep boop. Get the car up. Get the 2 bottoms and the clamps. The light. You got your exhaust lamps. Oh, these things didn't even have the heat hooker on her, or it's not attached. The heat didn't work well, I guess is what I'm getting at. Get these guys off, and I'll go back and anti-seize everything. Just because when I'm probably going to have to remove it again, because I like to do stuff like 700 times, it'll be easier. And same thing on the other side. I also want to, I never did, I want to double check that those carburetors are tight. If you remember, I have some fun, this one has a heater connector-y thingy. If you remember, I have my fun little wrenches I have ground down. And I don't think I checked if these are tight, but I'll do that. I'll do that, just make sure. All right, next. 10 mil. 10 mil. Let's get these exhaust thingies off. I have all new hardware. I'm just trying to keep this together just in case I have to rob Peter to pay Paul on something in the future. I'm a hoarder. I cannot help it. Just get over the flange. Are you over? I don't know. I'm fighting something way longer than I have to currently. And this one, same thing. You are on there. Change places. There we go. Clamps are loose. And I did see that one of these heater things is still connected. It is now not. So hopefully this just jiggle wiggles out. That side's out. Come on. Is it the clamp? Get on that side. Yep, it was the clamp. All right, heater down, or muffler. Exhaust, that down. Let's get these let's get the old muffler bushings, exhausts off. That one seems like it'll be fun because it's stuck. Little Milwaukee persuasion, possibly. Yes. Ta-da! Get that off. This thing's all bent to hell. There's much carbons on this. I'm wondering if they ever replaced them. I screwed up. I just got back from O'Reilly's. I think I said that's where I was going. I forgot to get oil. Shit. New exhaust. One thing, I just realized I'm going to scavenge from the old pipes to this new one, and I wasn't even, like I said, I wasn't even paying attention, is the block offs. I typically just weld them. In this case, I'm not. So, I'm just going to weld them. In this case, I am. I don't feel like taking nuts and bolts out, to be honest with you. Just be right back. Okay, that was a lot faster. Just welded those crossovers. It's dual carb, doesn't need them, doesn't have them. Oh, I need to put the exhausts on, the gaskets. Well, that cool's getting a little antsy. All right, now it went on. pain in the butt. Come on, get on. There we go. Anti-goo. So I could regret my decision if I ever have to pull this off later. Good. Who's annoying me now? Oh, Samsung. All right, let's get this thing up. Gently but faster. Yeah, come on. There we go. That's there. And this one. That one's there. All right, let me get some hardware on that and start sucking it down. Make sure it's in and seated. And we'll do a zippy down. Tight. Good. And good. All right, that's on. Throw those in there. We are close. I think I have some heat wrap. Let me get it, because I'm worried about that pipe burning the apron. Be right back. Closer than I remember these pipes being. Hey guys, I did have some heat wrap. All I used was insulation, what have you, for, you know, keeping hot stuff, whatever. Just wrapped it up, slid it in half, put it in there. So hopefully it'll keep the heat in there and not transfer too much of it to the apron. All right, lower this, tighten the tops. I'm on the locks because responsible lift owner. What was I doing? Oh yeah, let's tighten the tops. Tight. Tight. All right, everything tight. Let's kick this pig over. Key on. My button, no button. Well, okay then. Oh, key. There we go. A lot quieter. That fan's making noise. That's what I'm hearing. Blocking airflow, clogging those, just to get air over the cylinders, obviously. Let this thing warm up some, see how see what she sounds like. Let me let this thing warm up. I'll be right back. All right, guys, weird jump cut at the front of the car. Reason I'm at the front of the car is I'm going to close out this video or this episode. I wasn't planning on having it a two-parter, to be honest with you, but looking over the list, I don't have much, but it's me and it's going to drag out. So with that said, I'll close out this video. The engine's done. I got some buttoning up to do. Tray has to go on, stuff like that. Nothing major, but the engine's dialed. She'll start. She runs. It sounds healthy, which I'm happy for. Next, if you hopefully you join, diagnose the brakes. It has a leak. Looking at it, just seems like the rear. You got the two switches. The rear switch is leaking. I'm hopefully gonna just replace the switch and not the master. I mean, I'll replace it if I have to. I have it. I just don't want to if I don't need to, kind of thing. You know, why build more? Then we'll just go around, tidy stuff up. I have a fuel leak under here. That it's the spigot, and it's kind of really why I'm ending this episode, just because well, I got to drain the tank. Talk to the owner. It's the gauge does work, and it is a full tank. So, yay! We'll drain that. Well, I'll drain that. I should make you watch me drain it. That'll make some riveting content, I think. Nope, sure won't. But anywho, part 1 done. Engine check. Check. I don't know. Check. All the checks. Box and checks. Part 2, get this thing finally done. I got fix brakes, fuel leak, and test drive. See how this thing does. See if it wakes up. Like I said, he said it didn't want a cold start. Cold starts now. I proved that a couple times. But I want to go back on the road because the cars are synced now as an 09 distributor, and it's pretty much working. The other thing I'm going to do just on my own time is I'm going to rerun the fuel line because I hate it. Anyway, closing this out. If you like this episode, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you do, I promise you we will chit chat as always. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, see you on the next one. I think I slurred on that one. I haven't even been drinking. Thanks, guys.